Olivia, you're having the baby soon, aren't you? Yes, I'm 1 week away from my due date. The progress is going well, and I think I will probably give birth right on the due date. Thank goodness, I made it just in time. What? Olivia, please divorce my son. Excuse me? You are not fit to be his wife. I want you to leave my son now. It's so sudden. I don't understand why you would say that. Why do I have to divorce Flynn? The baby's a girl, isn't it? Yes, it is, but as you know, Flynn is our only son. You need to give birth to a boy to carry on our family name. Huh? It's a little late to be telling me that now. When you found out the baby was a girl, you were so happy, saying you could dress her up in cute clothes. That was then and there. People can change their mind, you know. Besides, you never told me you needed an heir. I've never heard one thing about that until now. Your late husband was a second son and just a regular businessman. And you rent a house, don't you? What on earth do you expect the baby to be the heir to? Well, you're a rude woman. I really didn't want my son to marry you. I wanted a younger, prettier bride. You're older than my son. You're 33 years old. But when I heard you're pregnant with my son's child, I had no choice but to give you my blessing. If you would give birth to our heir, I'll be willing to forgive you for seducing my precious son. Seduce? Flynn and I originally planned to get married. It's too bad the order got reversed, but we had talked about having a child as soon as we got married anyway. Anyway, if it's not a boy, then divorce. At your age, you can't afford a second child, can you? Oh, come on. I'm about to have a baby, you know. That's why you need to get a divorce before the baby is born. I will find a young wife for my son who will give him a proper heir. Divorce now and raise the child by yourself. If you want, I can arrange for a moving company to take your belongings to your parents' house. Just don't go out making decisions on your own. Of course, I don't want a divorce, and I'm sure Flynn doesn't want a divorce either. Oh, Flynn thinks the same way I do. He said he will have you leave if you can't produce an heir. That can't be true. We're gonna have a baby soon. There's no way he would abandon his wife for that reason. Then, why don't you ask Flynn directly? Huh? If you think what I'm saying is a lie, you can check with Flynn. Well, Flynn will only say the same thing as me, though. Olivia, did you hear from Mom? Flynn, I was just about to send you a message. I was so shocked. Your mother suddenly asked me to divorce you. She said she doesn't want a daughter-in-law who can't produce an heir. She never said that before. What's wrong with her? Mom is right. What? Olivia, divorce me. What? Don't tell me that even you're asking me to leave because I'm pregnant with a girl. I'm sorry, Olivia. I've been thinking about it too. I love you and the baby is innocent. If you feel that way, you don't have to divorce me. But I can't betray Mom's expectations. Mom wants you to give birth to a boy who will be the heir to the family and take over the house. So, to make her happy, I want to leave you and find a new partner. I want to show her a grandson. To please your mother? You put your mother's selfishness before your pregnant wife? It's not selfishness. It's a natural feeling for a parent to want an heir. No, it's selfishness. The idea of having a boy is so old-fashioned nowadays. Besides, why can't the girl be the heir?
I don't care what you say. The divorce is final. Get out before the baby is born.
What? Flynn, are you serious? I'm due in a week.
I'm serious.
You want me to be a single mom right after the baby is born?
Why don't you just go home to your parents and ask them to help you raise your baby? Besides, you work for a big company. You can do just fine as a single mom, can't you? You don't have to worry about anything without me.
That's not the point. I'm anxious about having a baby for the first time. I want you, my husband, to be there for me as much as possible, and I want to raise our child together. A baby needs a father.
That's exactly what you're being selfish about.
Huh?
Look, I'm 29 years old. I'm still young. If I get divorced now, I can find a younger wife. And if we have a boy, I can make my mother happy. Please don't get in the way of my life.
Okay.
So, you'll divorce me?
If you say it like that, then we have to break up.
Thank you, Olivia. Well, thank God you're a sensible wife.
I'm not your wife anymore.
Well, I guess I'll have to start the divorce proceedings right away.
But let me tell you something. After the divorce, you stay away from me and our child, okay?
That goes without saying. You can rest assured both my mother and I will never have anything to do with you.
I'll hold you to your promise.
Well then, I know it's tough being on your own. Good luck with the birth and raising the baby. Hey, Olivia! It's been 2 years. How's my baby?
Who are you?
What? Maybe you're still holding on to the fact that you got divorced?
I'm asking, who are you?
Flynn, your husband, Flynn.
Ah, ex-husband Flynn. I have no business with you, so excuse me.
Hey, wait. I'm calling because I have business with you.
We had a pact when we divorced, remember? No contact with me or our child.
Well, I've got some good news for you.
Good news? I'm not interested in you anymore.
No, it's about you too. Olivia, marry me.
Excuse me?
So, what I'm saying is, I'll let you come back.
No, thanks.
Why not?
Why? Because you're the one who asked me to divorce you in the first place. I don't understand why you suddenly want to get back together.
I've woken up. I've woken up to the fact that the only woman who's worthy of me is Olivia.
No. I'm sorry, but I don't have time for your jokes. I'm gonna end this conversation now.
Olivia, wait! I'm not joking. I'm serious. I just broke up with my wife. After being married twice, divorced twice, I realized once again what a good woman you were. So, I want you to forget about the past and start over with me again.
Do you think I don't know anything?
What?
Your current wife used to be someone you cheated on me with.
Huh?
I thought it was strange. Suddenly you are asking me to divorce you because I can't produce an heir. So I looked into it, and sure enough, you are having an affair.
You knew?
I knew there was something fishy going on with you when I was pregnant. You were sneaking around on your phone a lot. You started working late.
You knew?
After the baby was born and I got settled, I hired a private detective agency to investigate your affair. The result came back 100% positive. The girl was 5 years younger than you and a part-timer. While I was suffering from morning sickness, you were having secret meetings with this young woman.
I was lonely. After you got pregnant, you were always preoccupied with the baby. You stop giving me any attention.
That's no reason to cheat on me. Do you expect me to be with you when I can't move because of the morning sickness? Instead, you, the husband, should be taking care of his wife. What's with the need for an heir? Don't be ridiculous. You are just trying to cover up your own affair. Saying you don't want a wife that can't bear a boy, making up a flimsy excuse, and then divorcing me.
I'm sorry I cheated on you, but I broke up with her. Now I'm telling you, I want to get back together with you. I hope you forgive me. You said a child needs a father. I'll be a father to her even now. Let's put the past behind us and start over as a family.
We don't need two fathers.
What?
I got remarried.
What?
I met him at work a year after our divorce. He accepted the fact that I was divorced and that I had an infant. He accepted it all and said he wanted to be with me.
Why are you being so selfish? You did that even though you had me?
What? Are you stupid? You hid your affair from me and abandoned me just before I was gonna give birth. You're the one who's selfish.
Leave your new husband and come back to me right now. It's better for a child to live with her own father than with a father she's not even related to.
No way.
Why not?
I'm pregnant with a baby.
What? You're already pregnant with a second child?
I'm surprised too. I found out I was pregnant right after I remarried. He loves kids too, so he's happy for me.
I thought you'd be a single mom by now and having a hard time.
That's too bad for you. He's been great with the housework and raising your child, and I couldn't be happier.
By the way, do you know the sex of your baby yet?
It's a boy.
Seriously?
So, that's how it is and why it's impossible for me to start over with you. Don't contact me anymore.
Hey, Olivia, I heard you're having a second child, and it's a boy.
Long time no see, mother-in-law. Oh, it's strange to call you mother-in-law, isn't it? We are strangers who have nothing to do with each other anymore.
It doesn't matter what you call me. Olivia, please remarry Flynn.
Huh? Your son said the same thing to me earlier. Are you and your son both idiots? I already have a husband.
As you probably heard from Flynn, he divorced his new wife.
Yes, I heard that. By new wife, you mean Flynn's ex-mistress, right?
Oh, so you knew.
You've gone so far as to make a fool of someone. To camouflage the fact that he was cheating on me. Trying to force me into a divorce by making a big deal out of the fact that my baby wasn't a boy. You, of course, knew that he was cheating on me, didn't you? It's disgusting that mother and son work together to deceive the wife. Well, thanks to you, I met my current husband. I'm grateful to you and your family.
I'm sorry for what I did back then, but you're the only one who can save Flynn. You got married once and even had a child together. If you could do it over again, you would, right? Please get back together with Flynn.
I said no. I already have a family and I have no feelings for him. If you want a new wife, why don't you go to a singles party?
I can't be that nonchalant.
Huh?
Flynn, he's unemployed right now.
What? He quit his job?
They fired him. It seems he made a mistake at work.
But would they fire him just for making a mistake?
Maybe it will be okay if he just made a little mistake. It seems like he hid it for a long time.
Oh dear.
Then his new wife left him. She didn't want to work. She said there's no point in being married to an unemployed man. She asked him for a divorce.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't understand why you're pressuring me to remarry.
You work for a big company. You probably get a solid salary, don't you? I live on a pension, so I can't support Flynn. I want you to support him.
I see. So you want me to remarry for the purpose of being a parasite to me.
Don't call me a parasite. Please, Olivia, come back to Flynn. I'll raise the boy you're going to give birth to as the heir to our family. That way, you can concentrate on your work.
Again, I am already divorced from your son. My current husband is very supportive in raising our child, so I don't need your help. I have no intention of remarrying Flynn. Please stay away from us and our son.
Don't be like that. Olivia, don't abandon us. Hey, so is remarriage still off the table?
Oh, you want to talk about that again? You're so persistent. I told you not to contact me again.
Please reconsider. The only person I love is you. Remarry me and let's raise our kids together.
You love me?
Don't make me laugh.
You were just trying to get me to support you by getting back together with me. Your mother told me that you're fired from your job.
Well, I don't have a job now, but if I could marry you, I'd get a job. I want to be with you so that I can reassure my mother.
Goodbye.
What?
Talking to this selfish mama's boy anymore is a waste of my time. I'm gonna block you now.
Olivia, wait! Olivia!
After that, Flynn started working part-time for a living. He went to many singles parties and blind dates to look for a wife. But no one was interested in a low-income mama's boy. Now he has returned to his parents' home and is living with his mother. However, she wants to have a grandchild, urged Flynn to get married as soon as possible. He blames her for not being able to get married because of her over-interference. They have an ugly argument every day. Oh my God! I can't find my diamond ring. Luke, have you seen it anywhere?
A diamond ring? No, I haven't seen it.
What should I do? It was given to me as a memento of my mother. I've been keeping it in an accessory case for a long time.
Did you even have a diamond ring in the first place? You don't usually wear jewelry at all. If it's something you don't use, why are you so upset?
Just because you don't usually use it doesn't mean you don't want it. It's a precious memento.
But I don't know.
That's strange. It was there when I looked at it about 3 days ago. It can't have just disappeared like that.
Maybe you put it somewhere else.
There's no way I would. Look, I'm sorry, but when you get home from work, will you look for it with me?
Okay, sure. But I don't think you'll find it, no matter how hard you look, though.
What? How do you know you won't find it even if you look for it? Are you sure you don't have it with you or something?
Yeah, right. But if you've been looking for it for so long and it's not there, I just thought maybe you should give up.
I'm not giving up that easily. Maybe it's been stolen.
I don't think so.
How do you know?
My apartment is very secure. I haven't seen any signs of a break-in.
I'm calling the police.
What? The police? There's no need to call the police just because of a ring.
I mean, all I can think of is that we are broken into. You say it's just a ring, but it's a very expensive ring.
Wait a minute. Don't call the police.
Why are against the police so much? Is there something you don't want them to know?
I mean, it's a big deal to call the cops on a missing ring. You know, our neighbors would wonder what's going on. I'll help you find the ring. Let's not call the police.
Okay, then. I'm gonna call every thrift store I can think of.
What? Why would you do that?
If someone had stolen it, usually they would try to get some money out of it. When you sell something, you always have to put your name and address down. We might be able to find the culprit.
That's not gonna happen.
What?
A diamond ring won't bring much money when you sell it, right? It's just a tiny little stone on it.
What are you talking about? That would go for $20,000 to $30,000. Luke, aren't you acting a little suspicious?
What? In what way?
The way you tried to stop me from reporting it to the police or calling the thrift store. Do you know something about it?
No, I don't know anything. I just think you are making a big deal out of a mere ring. I'm just trying to tell you to chill out.
A mere ring? My mother left it to me. You can't talk to me like that.
Anyway, we can still find it if we look for it ourselves. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Well, I'm off to the police.
What? I told you not to go to the police.
Then tell me the truth. You are hiding something, aren't you?
Okay, I'll tell you the truth. I sold that ring.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I can't believe it. Why would you sell it?
I needed the money.
I can't believe you would sell a memento of my mother's life just because you needed money.
I didn't know it was that important.
Were you in such financial trouble?
Actually, I was in debt.
Debt?
I've been losing money at the tracks. I lost all my spending money. I borrowed money to make up for it. I thought if I won at tracks again, I could pay it back right away.
Are you stupid?
But the debt didn't go down. I was looking for something to sell in the house. I found your ring in a drawer. So I took it to our local store that specializes in buying things. I was told the appraised value was $30,000. I decided to sell it immediately.
Unbelievable! You're a criminal!
I had no choice. I had to do that to pay off my debt. If I didn't pay back the money, there was gonna be trouble. You would be the one who would be scared when the collectors came to our house.
I'm stunned. You owe the money to people like that.
So, give up on the ring already. I'll buy you a new one when I get my next bonus.
Don't be silly. I'm suing you for theft.
Suing me? We're married. Who would sue their own husband?
I don't want to be married to you anymore. Divorce me.
Wait a minute. Divorce is fine, but don't just turn me in to the police. I'll get the ring back somehow.
It's too late. I'm calling the police right now.
Please, just don't do that.
After that, the ring was found by the police. It was returned to me safe and sound. Of course, my ex-husband was arrested for theft and fired from his job. He has no income, only debt, and I am demanding alimony from him. He's now working part-time from morning to night.